now accepting all good fortune, to spread God's love and great light. Open naked may hewn, diamond in the lotus of light and dark, individuality, open naked may hewn, diamond in the lotus of light and dark, individuality, open naked may hewn, diamond in the lotus of light and dark, individuality. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am, I am. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am, I am. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am, I am. I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, white fire, crystal light, white fire, crystal light. Now visualize connecting with the light above and below and all around, and a foot below your feet. Visualize a crystalline ball of light, and it is with you wherever you go. It is filled with your inner symbol, your inner light, and it magnifies your inner symbol and your inner light. And it connects you as above, so below. To your infinite power and infinite wisdom, your infinite truth. Om Sanctium. Our Holy Father, Mother God, the one without a second, the one with no name and yet all names, we invoke thy holy and precious Spirit to come, 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 descend, 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 manifesting in, through, and about us, creating within each and every heart, every soul, a clear and perfect channel in the Christ. We come to thee, dear God, with an open heart and quiet mind, invoking thy spirit of peace that dwells deep within the center of our being. As we walk the straight and narrow bridge, it curves, forming the perfect rainbow, our robe of many colors. Teach us all to be the center of this rainbow, in the center of the circle, where peace dwells, truth is expressed, where wisdom is experienced. May we be an instrument for compassion and mercy, for charity, O Lord. Let there be peace here in earth as it is in heaven. As we ascend thy rainbow bridge, thy bridge to freedom and liberation of the soul, may we spread goodness and light and the will to do good wherever we go. Let there be peace here in earth as it is in heaven. Let us rejoice in the name of the Lord, for his kingdom is here, in the here and now. Let us lift up our hearts in praise. Praise be to God, for he is, it is, she is most powerful, most merciful, the one without a second. Praise be to God. Amen and amen. Om Tat Sat Om. Blessings and welcome. I'm Reverend Tara, and we're here at the Spirit of the Lotus on this beautiful Sunday morning of November the 27th. And before we have the announcements, well, this is part of the announcements. In 2 days, on the 29th, is Tai Chi Joe's birthday. So let's all wish him a happy birthday. Let's sing happy birthday to Tai Chi Joe. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tai Chi Joe. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Okay. All right. Now on with the announcements. We will have Reverend Joseph come up here and give the announcements regarding our calendars, that 2017 calendars. Get your orders in, please, and our retreat and classes and other things. Okay. Welcome, Reverend Joseph. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us for Sunday service today. In terms of the calendars, those should be available within a couple of weeks for sale. So if you're interested in a 2017 calendar, please let us know here at the Spirit of Lotus. The calendar is something we do annually to help raise funds for the church. Each month we'll have a picture of different spots for the last retreat that we're at in Yellowstone and the Grand Tetons. And in addition, there will be a saying written by Reverend Tara for each month. And in addition to the calendars, other announcements include classes. We will be starting a class on reincarnation and karma in either March or April of 2017. The classes will last 8 weeks. There will be one class per week, and that class will last approximately 1 to 1.5 hours. There is a charge for the class of $20, and if you are interested, please let us know as we're compiling a list of people who want to attend the class. In addition, we have the call for ministers ongoing, so anybody interested in becoming a minister here at the Spirit of Lotus, please email us, or you can talk to any one of the 5 ministers about that. And then finally, our 2017 retreat will be at Zion National Park in Utah, a beautiful, beautiful location. We have a wonderful retreat house, and I can't recall the exact dates, but I know it's in August of next year. So please contact us if you're interested in attending the retreat, and we can give you more details about content and things of that nature. The cost of the retreat, which is really, really a reasonable cost, is $1,800. It includes not only the retreat house, but all of the meals, plus tours, 2 days of touring. So again, let us know if you're interested in that. So that's it for the announcements. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. And I know there's something else, but it will come to us later. Today's discourse is on how to create your future and what is happening to all of us as far as energetically. And we've taught many times how the difference between fate and destiny, and how we fate is what we're born with because of karma, what we've created during our many lifetimes. And our destiny is really something we create by our choices that we make. And we've for many, many eons of time, we've been creating our destiny through this lower vibrational rate, through this, through our personality. And we've been learning many lessons through karma, and or what goes around comes around, as people say. And with this shift of energy upon this planet, it's taken a different turn for humanity. And it's like someone who's been asleep. We've been taught in this world of duality, in this world of sleep, how to survive. We've been given many lessons, many commandments, not only the 10 commandments that a lot of us are familiar with, that's in the Old Testament, but we've been given many principles to live by. And those principles, those commandments, are the foundation, to help us wake up to the light, to help us recognize the all possibility in us. So during these lessons, we learned how to so-called control or conquer these debilitating fears. There are so many classes out there now, so many meditative lessons and guidance that leads us through releasing fear. And these, especially these fears that make us stuck and cling to the past. We've learned how to control doubt and recognize these miracles that are occurring every single day. And there are so many programs out there now that help us to conquer this lack of self-confidence, this poor self-image, and to really open up our eyes, or eye, to the truth of who we are. But so many of us take program after program. I heard this woman said she spent $20,000 in 1 year on self-improvement programs. And she feels still stuck. She still has these doubts, these fears. She still fears letting go of the past. It's not that these programs didn't work. Sometimes they work on such a subtle level, and it takes time. And they can't make any promises because it's all based on your choices too that we make. If we either choose to surrender or not to surrender to the truth of who we are. And we're getting there to where, what the truth is. As Alice Bailey, we recall her saying something in her book, Ponder on This, about people working too hard to be spiritual. She said, that is not the goal, to be spiritual or to work so hard to be spiritual. Spirituality is being, is thatness, It's not a competition. She didn't say all this, but this is what she meant. It's not a competition, even with ourself. It's not something that we strive for. It is something that we just need to surrender to. And the only way we can surrender is by letting go, letting God. And through this meditative state, through our chakras. For our chakras are the one vehicle to connect with that God conscious awareness, to commune with God, to commune with the allness. So there were many principles given to us while we were asleep, or still are asleep. And while we are asleep, our guides, the angelic beings, take care. Even the elemental kingdom takes care of all our needs. You know, the functioning of the physical body, the emotions, the subconscious mind. It takes care of everything so we can rest. But once we are awakened to the light, it's a whole different ball game. We make choices. Father God says, okay, I've been carrying you all night. Now it's time for you to walk. So what is brought to us are more advanced principles, more advanced teachings, and even more choices that we didn't even realize were there. But first, we have to learn the basics. And that's why while we were asleep consciously, we were given the basics. And it's just like a musician. First, during the classical period, and, we were taught basic principles of music, basic music theory. And even especially prior to that. But every generation of music, there is new creative principles. Before, during this classical period, the augmented fourth was a no-no. And that wasn't, good composition. But then, as music started to evolve even more, you find it everywhere. So musicians learn not only the basics, but how to break rules within the rules. So what is an augmented fourth? You find, as we said, that you find it everywhere now. Leonard Bernstein, West Side Story. Wow. Maria, da da da, the augmented fourth into the fifth. I just met a girl named Maria. I wanted you to sing.
I remember that.
That's full of augmented force. So you see, it's not that the rules are broken. It's just that it is learning to use the basic principles of music in a creative way. John Cage, avant-garde composer. One of the things he takes a lot, to appreciate his music and what he calls music. And he has so many minutes of silence. But in that silence, if people don't understand the silence, they say this is rubbish. Just like in meditation, if we don't understand the silence, we say, okay, it doesn't do us any good. I have better use of my time. But in that silence, it's the wee small voice. It's the most beautiful music. It's your own rhythm and vibration. So there's so many examples of what is occurring today that is not only in our arts and sciences, even Einstein's theory, not that it isn't working or it isn't true, but there is a whole new perspective, a greater perspective. And so our perspective, first we were walking this straight line. We thought the earth was flat. Then we realized the earth isn't flat, that it is somewhat round. And as we shared with you last week, as we walk along this path, the line starts to bend and becomes a circle, and we return to ourself, our true self, infinite. But if we stay on the edge, we stay in duality. We can only see the darkness and the light, either or. We see the seen and the unseen. But that edge takes us into a whole different reality. And this whole expanded reality, we find ourselves in the center of the circle with 360-degree vision, where the past is the present is the future, and all is happening at once. So, as we grow in the light, we expand into this area of consciousness where there are greater minds, greater beings. And to be taught by these greater minds, these greater beings. And as we've learned, what is man? Man is the essence of divinity. This great segment or part of universal mind. And we learn that we are the ocean as well as a drop in the ocean, because a drop in the ocean becomes the ocean. But it must be very centered. It must realize, this drop must realize it is the center of the universe. And that universe is all contained in this drop. As we've said, week after week, what is the key to this realization? So we can create a greater future for not only ourselves or family, but for all of creation, not only this planet, not only for this universe, but beyond. Love is the key. By realizing that this divinity, this essence of divinity, the spirit being that we are, is not only in me, but in every living creature. For every creature that walks or crawls, flies, is God. God expressing. And we have given such a great gift. It's not only a free will choice, but this gift of change. That we can change. And things will change. Our perspective will change. Our world will change around us. Back to music. How many notes in a C major scale? Different notes in a C major scale, or any, A lot of people say 8. But it's 7, like 7 major chakras. 8 is an octave. And if we use the black keys, how many notes are they? 7 plus, and there's 5 black keys, 12 steps. This is why music, rhythm, vibration is so powerful. Sound. We have many chakras. Today in the chanting, that ball of light is a chakra. That's a foot under our feet, under us. But this 12-step, Jacob's ladder, rainbow bridge, 12 powers of God, 12 disciples, and on and on. It takes you from the unseen to the seen, from the seen to the unseen, and everything in between. So here we are, many of us thinking, I can only do this, I'm only capable of that. We'll learn by saying these things to ourselves. Words sound. As we know, words have power. This is the future we create. And it's blasphemy if we truly believe we are the essence of the divine, this part of universal mind, universal consciousness. Surrender to the truth. Walk the talk. It takes great courage. In a way, it is work, because we spent eons and eons of time telling ourselves we're this, we're that. We can only do this, we can only do that. We're this sex, this race, that race. This is right, this is wrong. Now it's time to break those graven images, those false idols that we have put before God, those false images. And this is how we create a great destiny, not only for ourselves, as we said, for everything that we touch. For we are spirit, clothed by our soul. So our spirit can ascend. The soul makes it possible. And through our personality, the soul expresses itself. So we are all of this and more. No beginning, no end. We are this dot in the center of the circle, self-realized, God realizing itself. So let us prepare ourselves now for the silence, for deep level meditation. Relax and breathe. Do not hold the breath, but breathe. Connecting with the light, or you are connected with the light, but be conscious of it. Be conscious of this connection. Be conscious of the I am. I am that I am. Now with full will and visualization power, visualize the colors of the rainbow bridge. crystal firelight, red crystal firelight, orange crystal firelight, orange crystal firelight, orange crystal firelight, yellow crystal firelight, yellow crystal firelight, yellow crystal firelight, green crystal firelight, emerald green firelight, green crystal firelight, blue crystal firelight, sky blue crystal firelight, blue crystal firelight, indigo crystal firelight, indigo crystal firelight, indigo crystal firelight. Now blaze the violet fire within, without, and all about. Violet crystal firelight, violet crystal firelight, violet crystal firelight, gold crystal firelight, golden crystal firelight, gold crystal firelight. Now rest and relax in a clear white light. Now, as a pilgrim on the path, We are at the foot of the solar bridge. Visualize a sapphire blue. Moving in and out and all about. And on the next rung is a golden ray of light. Moving in and out. And all about. Now a pink light. Moving in and out. And all about. Let this threefold flame spin faster and faster. Wisdom, truth, and power of God, taking us into a clear white light. The hem of the Christ. Sending us into the perfect healing light as God heals in this emerald green. Now into gold and ruby light. This great light and fire of God. The love of God's wisdom and power. Now into an ultraviolet light. God's great benevolence and charity. Now into golden wisdom, universal mind. And go deep into the clear white light. But an octave higher. Deep, deep, deep. Now see a crystalline river flowing from infinity, flowing into the center of our being. And see a twin river flowing from the throne of God, revealing our all possibility. See these two rivers flowing into one. Now we are shining as 10,000 times 10,000 suns. Now bring this energy back, back, back. Up through the soles of our feet, down through the center of our crown, in through the palms of our hands, whirling at the threefold flame of our heart, breathing new life, new energy into every cell of our being. And when we're all the way into the body, rub the palms together, the palms of our hands, and cup them gently over the eyes. We may do this now. Blessings, and thank you so, so much for joining us today. And have a beautiful, beautiful day, beautiful week, and we'll see you next Sunday. God bless you.